Good afternoon, I'm Belinda De Lasheras with Hunter News. Branxton's Huntley housing project has become the latest development to go under the ICAC spotlight as questions loom over the former state government's handling of the proposal. It comes after a senior bureaucrat linked to the suspension of legal action against one-time owner Hardy Holdings for illegal land clearing was last year found to have acted corruptly on another planning matter. Cessnock Greens councillor James Ryan says the project must stand up to public scrutiny.
We've planned a major development projected to have 20,000 people without good public transport links on the end of a freeway. All of the things that we know about planning suggest that we shouldn't be encouraging urban sprawl, and how we got into that situation is something that should be fully explained.
The approval of a 106-lot residential subdivision at Port Stephens has left residents concerned about a potential threat to the local koala population. Council staff insist the development at Fisherman's Bay is unlikely to support a permanent koala habitat. Simone Orino from Hunter Koala Preservation Society says shrinking habitats can lead to road deaths, dog attacks and severe disease, which threaten to wipe out the koala population.
And what we're seeing is Port Stephens Council approving these developments time and time again in contradiction with their koala plan of management. And we brought that up at the panel last night, gave them evidence, and it's been completely ignored. So, quite frankly, we really would like an independent inquiry into the implementation of the plan.
The latest ABS figures have shown the Hunter is reaping the rewards of a rise in new home building approvals, with just under 5,000 issued in the past year. It's a regional increase of 6.3%, while Lake Macquarie recorded the Hunter's highest rise in total dwelling approvals, up almost 40% on 2013. HIA Executive Director Craig Genion says it's proof the industry is on the comeback trail.
Recently, the building approval figures for the Hunter and Central Coast were released through the ABS. It's pleasing to see that in total we are up 6.3% across the Hunter and Central Coast when I compare 2014 and 2013. And as always in the data, there's some really great winners that are standing out.
Newcastle Council Ward 3 by-election candidates are being urged to stop by Layman Street this afternoon and officially throw their support behind the redevelopment of the city's art gallery. They'll be invited to make a pledge backing collections, exhibitions and public programs, funding for the gallery's extension and the revitalisation of cultural precincts such as the museum and civic theatre. Kathy Tate from the Save Our Cultural Institutions Committee says nurturing the arts will have a range of benefits.
The redevelopment will do several things. It'll give more space, so we can attract more international collections, which is going to bring the tourism dollar in. It will also allow us to get our artwork out. And also what we want is a coffee shop and a shop.
Hunter residents could be about to receive an extra kick in their daily glass of milk following a Denman businesswoman's plans to create one of Australia's first camel milk enterprises. Michelle Phillips is hoping to turn the milk from her 11 domestic camels into an innovative boutique line of camel cheeses, soaps and moisturisers. It comes as the dairy industry looks to expand its palette and tap into new markets. Updating sport, the Newcastle Jets saga continues to play out as the club's put on notice it could be held liable for bullying and harassment if its 5 sacked players keep being segregated from full training. It follows yesterday's spectacular fallout. Joel Griffiths caught swearing at coach Phil Stubbins after he and David Carney were supposedly rejected from a training exercise. But Stubbins says the side's got bigger fish to fry, avoiding the wooden spoon against the Wanderers tomorrow night.
Just get through it, get the transition out the way, and we're moving forward. I've just spoken enough about those two. I'm focusing on the game ahead, I'm focusing on the team and the boys that are going to be involved at the weekend.
Newcastle trainer Darren Smith has been charged with doping offences after 18 of his horses allegedly returned positive tests to cobalt. He's facing up to 20 race day positive charges dating between February and May last year. And Avoca Beach pro Bo Willis is celebrating his upset victory in yesterday's Surfest Indigenous Classic at Merewether. 2 NURFM News Time is 12:10.